Cynthia Hendrickson, and I am really excited to welcome you to the Greenstyle Bomdia sew-along. I am a sewing enthusiast of about 10-ish years, and I am a frequent pattern tester, strike-off seamstress, and fabric ambassador, and I recently, within the past few months, joined the Greenstyle team, and I'm really excited to bring you some sew-along videos to help you get through these fabulous patterns. So, Bomdia sew-along, it begins January 24th through January 30th of 2022. If you are lucky enough to find these videos and catch the sew-along during those dates, then you have an opportunity to take advantage of some fabulous discounts and prizes that will be awarded during the sew-along. So, our sponsors are Greenstyle, of course, and because we love sew-alongs, Angeline has been generous enough to give us a 25% discount on the Bomdia pattern. If you don't have it already, make sure to head over to my blog. I will put that link in the notes of this video. Use the special link to purchase the pattern on my blog, and if you click on that link to purchase the pattern, you will get it at 25% off. In addition, Angeline has given us some pattern prizes, so if you sew a Bomdia dress during the sew-along, you will be entered to win a free pattern at the end. She usually gives us about 3 patterns, so that will be really cool. We'll have a few winners for that. Our other sponsor is Minerva.com. So Minerva is a fabulous fabric company. If you live in the UK, you've probably heard of Minerva. They have a huge, enormous, outrageous selection of fabrics on their website. Anything that you are looking for in textiles, you can find it at Minerva. I have spent about the last year being an ambassador for them, which means I've been lucky enough to try a variety of their fabrics, knits and wovens, and I love their fabrics. Shipping prices are very reasonable. I put in an order of about 50 pounds, British pounds, which came to I think $67 at the time, and I got free shipping. So a smaller order, I remember, it was like $10 for shipping for a smaller order that I put in. It's really reasonable. It does take a little longer, so you can't order something and get it super quickly. If you're ordering to the US, it takes about a month to a month and a half for me to get my fabrics normally, but I highly encourage you to check them out. Great fabrics, and they have been generous enough to offer us a 10% discount on all orders if you use the coupon code BOMDIA10 at checkout. And that lasts through January 30th of 2022. Again, I'll put the links in the notes of this video, so you don't have to write it all down now. You can head to the notes and find all the links that you need for these great discounts. Minerva will also be giving us some fabric prizes at the end of the sew-along as well, so we can look forward to that. Now, let's talk about the Bomdia pattern. Hey, let's take a look at my scuba crepe version from Minerva. So, Bomdia is a bodycon silhouette with drawstrings at the side for an adjustable ruching effect that make it casually shapely. I love that you can undo the ties and lengthen the dress, or you can pull them up and add more ruching to shorten it and then just tie it in place wherever you want it. Ruching on both sides are so beautiful. Some of the options are with the neckline. Here's the crew neck. There's also a tank neckline, and then the lowest is a scoop neckline. This is the free long sleeve add-on piece, which I love. There's also a cap sleeve. You can cut no sleeves, and there's also a tank version for less coverage. Bomdia is a celebration of curves. I swear I feel sassier when I wear it. You are gonna love it so much. Here is my fun summertime version of Bomdia, made with some really inexpensive polyester spandex from Walmart. Take a look at these ruches. See how they're so much smaller and tighter than on my last dress?
and that's because the fabric is quite a bit thinner, and also because I sized down, which I'll discuss again later in the video. You can see that the fit is different. Take a look at my neckline and arm openings. I actually changed the arm openings since I took photos, so you can see that that band is now hidden. I really like being a sewist. You can make your own decisions and change your mind whenever you feel like it. And I like the look of this dress without bands because of those stripes. Now I'm showing you how I can move around and the hem isn't changing. The cut of the dress is magnificent.
So those are all the pattern features on the dress. There's a lot to choose from. One thing I'm really excited about is how fast and simple it is to sew while getting such a great result. You feel like you've really made this fabulous and creative garment with really a simple sew. If you have sewn the green tee, which is the free t-shirt pattern by Greenstyle, you can do this dress. It's basically the same number of stitches as a t-shirt, but with the casing added on, and I will show you exactly how to make the casing and the drawstrings, and it will be easy peasy and you will so impress yourself. If you'd like to see the Bomdia dress on different body types than mine, there are so many great photos in the Facebook group, on the pattern listing, and on the Greenstyle blog as well. We have an amazing group of pattern testers who show us all of their beautiful makes, and they all looked fabulous in their Bomdia. I was so impressed when I saw this pattern come out. I just had to make one myself. Head on over to my blog and I have all those links there right for you in a row, so you can click on and see all the different testers and all their beautiful dresses. Let's talk about fabric for the dress. Anything from double brushed poly, a lot of athletic fabrics were used. My dress here is a scuba crepe, and it's nice and stretchy, and it takes its shape back. This one actually doesn't really have much vertical stretch to speak of. And I found it wasn't necessary, that I was perfectly fine without that vertical stretch. Some others, pardon me as I read, some other fabric types are rib knit, nylon spandex, poly spandex, swim, a light cotton lycra. Basically any dress weight fabric. You don't want something super, super heavy like what you would make a sweatshirt out of, because the gathers on the side. You want it to be a little bit lighter weight, a dress weight, any dress weight fabric, but nothing super thick, because this ruching will be really hard to do and it will look like big bubbles if you have too thick of a fabric. So I found, in fact, speaking of the difference in ruching, I found that on this fabric, which is a little bit thicker, you can see the ruches and the gathers, they're a little bit bigger, and also made this dress a little bit looser. I was between sizes, and so on this dress, I actually went to the bigger size because I wanted to have a looser dress. And you can see right here that the ruching creates a looser looking gather on the dress, which is the look I was going for on this particular dress. Let's take a look at my striped dress. Something to keep in mind as a general rule, a thicker fabric and a looser fit will give you the larger looking gathers, and a thinner fabric and a tighter fit will give you tiny and tighter looking ruching and gathers. So that's something to keep in mind. This pattern calls for 1.5 yards of fabric for sizes B through H. And then for fabric for sizes I through M, it will require 1 3/4 yards of fabric. If you are doing the long sleeve, you will need a little bit additional. Those sizes may have sounded strange to you. What's size B? What's size M? Let's take a quick look at the Greenstyle size chart. This is the updated more inclusive size chart that they changed to a little over a year ago.
Here's the Greenstyle sizing chart. You'll want to use this chart to choose your size to get the best fit on your dress. Sizes range from 27 inches high bust to 58 inches high bust, from 30 inches full bust to 61 inches full bust. So, start with your high bust measurement. Take the measuring tape and pull it under your arms and above the bust. You can take this measurement without a bra and with your arms down by your side. Be sure to pull the measuring tape taut. For example, my high bust measurement was 32.5 inches. Now take your full bust measurement. I recommend wearing the bra that you'll wear with the dress so that your bust is the same size as it will be while you wear the dress. Mine, for example, is 37 inches. Your full bust to high bust differential is 3 inches or more. You'll want to use the FBA pattern piece, which already has a full bust adjustment written into it. The next thing you'll do is check your waist and hip measurements and either continue with the same sizes down the pattern or blend sizes. As you can see from looking at my sizes, I landed pretty much in between sizes D and E. For my floral dress, I made a size E with a full bust adjustment, and for my striped dress, I made a size D with a full bust adjustment, and you can see the differences in fit.
Now, if you are lucky to catch the sew-along during the sew-along dates of January 24th through 30th of 2022 and would like to participate in the festivities, here's how you can do so. So, every day I will post in the Greenstyle Facebook group, and on that post I will say what our activities are for the day and which steps we will do on the sew-along. And you can comment in that post with a photo or just some words about how you participated in the sew-along that day. If you had a crazy day at work and you weren't able to get your tasks done that day, let us know. If you had a lot of free time and you did extra steps that day, show us what you did. So we just like to sew together and see what everybody is doing, comment on each other's work. It's a great place to encourage and ask questions and just have fun with each other. If you'd like to win prizes, what you'll want to do is make sure and comment on the completed garment post that I will also have in the Facebook group. Show us a picture of your completed garment, and it can be a flat lay or it can be modeled, and basically the only rule is that you sewed the garment and you completed the garment during the sew along. And each garment in that post will count as an entry. And if you'd like to earn extra entries, you can post on Instagram and use the hashtag Bomdia SAL, and which is short for Bomdia Sew Along, and I will check that hashtag and enter those entries as extra entries for prizes. So that's about it. I hope that you enjoy the videos. I think you're really gonna love sewing this dress and find that you want lots of them and be really happy with how easy it is and what a great outcome you'll get. Can't wait to see you at the sew along and hear from you. Bye.